Mhm. Well, hello there. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where is my banner? There it is. Hello. Hello there. I am Dean the Turkey Legster, and welcome to the first Drumsticks After Dark in a couple of weeks. I've been on a sabbatical and I've been looking forward to starting back my streams. And um, tonight I'm probably not going to be on terribly long because I am planning to go to Disney tomorrow. I'm going down to the Magic Kingdom. I have plans to actually stream. So look for our stream starting right around noon from the Magic Kingdom, and hopefully we catch the parade. I need to double check and see if they're still doing the parade at noon and 3. But anyway, there'll be a stream from Magic Kingdom tomorrow on the 19th. But anyway, welcome to tonight's stream, Drumsticks After Dark. I don't know how many people are going to pop in here. I know there's several people that are live. I was just popped into the Hitchhiking Bones. Dawn is live in the Magic Kingdom. She was just getting on the Peter Pan ride after watching Happily Ever After. I was in Space Mountain Dave. Dave Cantrell's was live tonight as well. There's a couple other people that I know of that are live. So hello to Mandy Adams. Mandy Adams was in here before. I will talk about that question, Mandy Adams, in just a few minutes. And welcome Tina McNeil and Chuck. Hello. Is Dawn stuck on Peter Pan? And they're off. Okay. So, so I'm actually planning on meeting up with Dawn and the Bones tomorrow at Magic Kingdom also, again. So, so I'm looking forward to that, but I know she was having a fun time there today also. They're having a fun vacation there, visiting, of course, from the great state of Texas. So very awesome. Jennifer Caruso, hello. I'm missing you, Jennifer, again by a couple of days. I know you were just at the Magic Kingdom streaming, was it yesterday? And then I'm going to be there tomorrow, but you know, we'll meet up someday. We'll meet up someday soon, I know. But anyway, welcome in. Mike Klimovich, hello. Welcome in. Jonathan Chung, hello. Thank you. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Towards the end of my stream, I wanted to talk about what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Jennifer, I just got home. Well, I am glad you got home safely. I know you mentioned in the other, was it the Hitchhiking Bones stream, you had hit some storms on the way while you were driving. Hopefully that didn't cause too much trouble. Let me see. So let me start with let me start at the top, at the beginning. So 2 weeks ago, it's been a couple. So I streamed last on was it the 4th? No. The last Drumsticks After Dark that I did, it's been a couple of Sundays since I streamed. So I went, took a little road trip. That's right, at the very beginning, a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be. So let me start with why I was on a sabbatical for 2 weeks. I went on a vacation with my family up in North Carolina. We went to the Hendersonville, North Carolina area. We stayed right outside. It was actually right outside of the town of Hendersonville. But it was a Hendersonville address. And so we were there. We were about 45 minutes away from Asheville. We actually did that on one of the days. So that was 1 week, and then the last week I added a second week of sabbatical on to my there. I was at Epcot last Wednesday, and I did stream there, but I'm back for my home streams. Let me see something. So I think the best way to continue with the stream is to go ahead and share my screen. If I can remember how to do this, it's been a few weeks. Okay, I'm sharing my Google tab here. Share. Oh, I should come here. Make sure I'm on the right. Okay, for as long as I was ready to go live, I was not prepared. Let me add this. I'm going to have to add to this. Nope. Hold on. Da 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 da. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. Here is tonight's thumbnail. I just found this fun image of the mountains where we actually stayed. We did not actually have a mountain view, but we did some driving around and we saw some pretty neat views, got to see some things around. It was very nice. So first of all, tonight, happy Father's Day. To all the fathers out there, very important. Probably won't get to this, but I was going to talk about some of our favorite Disney fathers that we enjoy in all the movies. This is probably towards the top of my list as far as Disney fathers is Marlin. Just what he goes through to get Nemo back just shows an incredible amount of dedication. His adventure that he goes through in the ocean there. So anyway, happy Father's Day. Hope you all have had a great day. We had a gathering today, of course, bittersweet with the passing of my father, of my dad last year in February. So, but it was a great time celebrating. It was also my sister's birthday, which we celebrated today. So it was a good day. It was a good day. Bittersweet, but still good. Here we go. This is the first picture I have. So where we went, it's a property that has actually 3 houses on it. And I can't see chat right now, so I don't know what you guys are saying. Okay, let me come back here. So where we stayed is a property that's got 3 houses on it. There's a main house and then 2 smaller houses. And between all those 3 houses, there were enough bedrooms for everybody. There were 7 children, 12 adults, I think 12 or 11 adults. I think it was 12 adults on the property. We drove up on Monday and then we left. That was on the 5th, on Monday the 5th. And then on Saturday the 10th, we drove home. And then we had the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th were our 4 full days that we did. We were at the house a little bit. We took some day trips, little driving to do some hiking in the area, to Asheville one day. So we got a good split of relaxing at the house a little bit and then going to see some of the local interest places. Are places of local interest. So this is actually a picture from the bedroom that I stayed in, which I think might have been the master bedroom. No, I don't think it was. It might have been like maybe considered a junior, a bedroom, some kind of anyway, I don't think it was the master bedroom. I think it was I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the backyard. Looking out, there's got this little river, that is a little waterfall running. And, you know, each of the mornings, you open up the curtains on the window, and then that's your view. Just gorgeous. This is a shot of one of the houses. When you go out the main house front door, that's kind of this, got this little area, walkway area over to one of the smaller houses over there. And off to the left here, they actually have this bamboo all kinds of bamboo on the property. Really interesting. But off to the left there, you would go to the backyard over to where I showed before. But with this tree here and all this here, this just is a pretty shot. And the light post there and the path is it's kind of a nice little courtyard opening area. So while I'm there in North Carolina, I found this big rock. We don't have big rocks like this in Florida, which is why that was such a phenomenal sight. So I actually think I posted this, so you may have already seen this, but yeah, big rock right there. Florida boy here was impressed, so I took the picture. This is a video. If this will play, and you're not going to hear the audio, but this is the waterfall. I don't know if the audio is coming through on the stream. It's coming through on my headset, but there's the, I think we'll go to the next picture. Anyway, that was I may post that on my channel just as a clip. So this is one of the days we went to, let me see, okay. We went to the Cradle of Forestry, which is in the Pisgah National Forest. and they had a welcome center there, and it had some displays about the forestry and things. And this is one of the statues, one of the figures they had there illustrating. He's got a map there. He's doing some kind of forestry work, and so he this statue guy was kind enough to pose with me. So then they had a paved hiking trail, and then this is an old railway that they have there, that the path actually curves. You can see it curving there behind me and going under around there. And so I grabbed myself a nice little selfie there. And then I posted this, so you may have already seen this. They had an old train there. This is actually further up the path. After where I took the last picture, they actually had the train engine in this little covered area where the tracks led. And then while I was there, I actually, this is my one and only souvenir that I actually purchased on the trip, was this Smokey Bear plush. And I did post this picture, so you may have already seen that, but he's adorable. He was calling out to me, and so I answered the call, and yes, so I got myself a little Smokey Bear toy. This is on the way back. There is a waterfall, kind of a stop to look and take a picture, scenic spot. Looking Glass Falls is the name of this spot, and I took this picture. I didn't realize that it kept me in focus while it blurred out the waterfall, but I actually think that was a good effect. So that's why I kept the picture. And actually, I didn't realize that until after we were back at the house. So I really couldn't have taken that at the point. So this is in Asheville. This is where we ate. I went there with some of my siblings, and we walked around for a couple of hours. We ate at the Wicked Weed Brewing Company, or brewing place, and I got their shrimp po' boy sandwich, which was pretty good. Let's see. I didn't get anything to eat here, but this was really interesting. They have Asheville's landmark coffee bus, and you could order coffee, kind of like an old-fashioned Starbucks kind of a deal here. And towards the back, where you can kind of see the a fence there on the next slide. If we keep walking towards the back, they've got a little seating area here, and there's one of the pictures I took back there. They had this sign here: coffee is always a good idea. And they had a few tables back there, and so that was good. While we were in Asheville, I forget the name of the place also. They had ice cream there. There's a couple of places in Asheville that actually sold ice cream, but I got an apple pie ice cream. Doesn't look terribly spectacular, It didn't look terribly spectacular outside of this, but it still was delicious. It didn't taste like a lot like apple pie. You could taste the cinnamon, kind of the cinnamon, ginger, spicy type, twist to it. But, I'm glad I tried it. It was unique, but it wasn't like, wow, like if I go back there again, I'm probably not going to get it again. But anyway, apple pie ice cream. So we made a fire at least one night. I think it was probably 2 of the nights. We actually had a fire, actually probably 3 of the nights. We had made a fire, made s'mores. It was a lot of fun. There was a shot. I took a video, and I think I either did a reel on it on Instagram, or I posted a short of the fire already. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, that's a still shot that I got, or I might have posted this picture with some music on it on Instagram. But I posted it somewhere. So this is on the driveway. Actually heading into the property, you kind of get the side, this is like the main house from the side, and that's kind of the back porch, as you can kind of see off of where the kitchen is. My room is, if you look underneath, kind of underneath here where you see the stairs, that's kind of way there in the corner is where I was staying. And so there's one shot there. Oh, there's another shot. You can kind of see, here's the backyard. Over here, if you can see where my mouse is on the screen, over here, on their left-hand side, this is kind of where the river, that river goes, where the waterfall is. And then over here where the steps are towards the right, down there on that corner on the bottom, that's where the room is that I slept in. And then, yeah, stairs everywhere, a lot more stairs. I'm not used to all the stairs that there were on this property. So I got good workout. This property also had, attached with it, the property had several acres. And so it had some hiking paths, and that's where this little dark goes to, the hiking. It's not all dark and spooky like that, but it looked like it right there at the beginning where all that bamboo is. They planted a lot of bamboo on the property, and so it kind of actually hid the property from the main street, which was actually kind of good for privacy. But so that was all the pictures that I took in North Carolina. Welcome, Mary Carol. Welcome in. Space Mountain Dave, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let me go back to the pictures. Let me continue. So we came back. While we were driving up and down each way, we actually made a stop at the Buc-ee's locations in Daytona Beach on the way up and in St. Augustine on the way back. But we didn't really spend a lot of time at the Buc-ee's. So I actually took a drive last week on my own, and I just took a little miniature road trip up to the Daytona Beach Buc-ee's. And while I was in that area, I went to visit the Tomoka State Park, which is in another state forest up in that way, up near the Atlantic coast of Florida. And so this picture, I did post this picture, but these are brand new glasses that I'm wearing. That I'm sporting in this picture. Brand spanking new glasses. I finally went a few weeks ago and got glasses. I went to the eye doctor and got new glasses after many years. I was way overdue to go to the eye doctor. Yes, I've got new glasses now. And then the next day, actually, I went to Epcot, and these are some new sunglasses that I bought to fit over my new glasses because they're actually bigger than my old glasses, and I had to get some new fit over glasses that fit better. And so I did stream while I was at Epcot on Wednesday. And so that streams up on the channel. And while I was there, I did meet up with, that is Dawn of the Hitchhiking Bones. Met up also with her husband, Jeff. Also Will and Jillian and their kids. Spent a little time with them in the Epcot. And this is a selfie I grabbed with Dawn. They're good time, good time. Very bright and hot, as you can tell. Bright and hot. It's the key word there. But good time there at Epcot. Of course, I got my turkey leg. You know it. I've already posted this or a similar picture. I got a few different shots, but I had my turkey leg. It was, as always, it was delicious. Deliciousness. And this is a picture I got in front of the World Showcase there without the harmonious barges now. Finally, thank goodness, without the harmonious barges. And then that is Figment. Of course, the statue of Figment there, still there from the 50th. I had to grab another shot of him on my way out. You can kind of tell from the way the sun is that it's the kind of the golden hour-ish time of day. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be at the Magic Kingdom streaming. Around noon is when I'm planning to get this stream started. So join me tomorrow. And it'll be a hot and magical Monday with the Turkey Legster. So those are all the pictures that I have. All right, where am I? I'm gonna stop sharing the stream. All right. So now comes the show and tell portion. We're going to work backwards from more recent to... Actually, let's just go back to the trip. Back to the trip, I must introduce you to Mr. Smokey the Bear. Here's my Smokey the Bear plush guy. There he is. Only you can prevent forest fires. This is an official licensed product. Only you can prevent forest fires. And he was calling out to me, and I had to bring him home with me So he is. I will have to see if he'll fit on my background for future streams. But yes, I had to. I had to bring him. Like I said, that's really the only showable souvenir. I did help buy some groceries while we were there. I bought the lunch while we were in Asheville. I didn't buy any other like souvenirs or did any other like shopping while we were up there. It was just a lot of pictures taking in nature and all that. But anyway, at Epcot, now going back to Epcot, when I was at there on last week on Wednesday, I did pick up the new pass holder magnet with Figment on there. Very, very fun. They've also got, for the month of June, they've got the VIP pass holder lounge going on, where you can go in and sit down, and they've got some treats. They have that set up in the Land Pavilion. So they're handing out stickers. Here's the sticker. Looks just like the magnet, but it's a sticker just for pass holders. They also were handing out little packets of M&Ms. They had some water you could get from the little cooler thing, a little cup of water, and just kind of a sit down special place. And they had some treats actually that they were handing. They also had, but I didn't take advantage of the treats because I had already had a treat, and I didn't put this in the slideshow, but I actually went to the Orange Blossom, which is a festival specific for the Flower and Garden Festival. And I got the lemon meringue, and I did not include this on the slideshow. I should have. But I got the lemon meringue and the orange blossom, or the citrus blossom, I should say, which is in the Odyssey building. And so I got this treat Wednesday at Epcot, and it was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot, and very pretty, very, very tasty also. So, and I didn't buy anything else really at as far as souvenirs. I was looking at pins, some pins, almost got a couple of pins. I was looking at magic bands. I actually had misplaced my magic band last week. And so I used my actual pass card to get in to the park, which worked fine. But then today, you'll be happy to know that I found my magic band. And so it is in my backpack, ready to go to Magic Kingdom tomorrow. So I don't have to look for another magic band. So very, very happy to report that. You want to know where my magic band was? It was on the floor. It was underneath this chair that I'm sitting in right now. It had fallen down, and it was, I didn't look hard enough. I did look the other day down there, but it was down further, just underneath where I hadn't looked. And so anyway, that the last thing I really had to show, I actually ordered several of you, most of you are probably familiar with Lake Buena Visitors shop lbv.com. They make a lot of Disney themed t-shirts, and they also have a YouTube channel, Lake Buena or LBV TV on YouTube. Maria and Chris, great couple there. Lots of fun energy, and I have several of their shirts. They've got several brand new styles that have come out in the last like month or so, but they've had a brand new design that they've released for the new Indiana Jones movie that is coming out actually and I thought it was this week, but it's actually going to be next little under 2 weeks on the 30th. Is when it actually comes out, but Lake Buena Visitors put out a Indiana Jones Archaeological Society. And so here is, let me see what's on here. So we've got Indiana Jones. There's got a compass. Lots of things on there. On the bottom it says relics. What's it say? Relics, antiquities, and no snakes. So I hope I am showing that right because I can't tell what you're seeing. But anyway, yeah, brand new. I literally just opened it here, and I just had to get that shirt because Indiana Jones is awesome. And so lots of fun. I will enjoy wearing that probably the next time I go. I'll probably wear it before then, but as far as Disney goes, I'll probably that'll be my Hollywood Studios. It could also be Animal Kingdom, I suppose, but Hollywood Studios definitely will be where I wear that shirt. So anyway, and what else? That's almost it. Yeah, so yeah, vacation was great. The weather in North Carolina, I guess we're going back to my vacation. Vacation was great. I had a great time. I think, part of me would have liked maybe another day or two, but really it was just a great time with my family, enjoying some, a different pace, different scenery, different weather. So here in Florida in June, we get down to like the 70s, like 75, 76, in the mid 70s at night. We were getting like low 50s, upper 40s. The morning we left North Carolina to drive home, it was 47 degrees and I needed my jacket on. And it was actually very pleasant. It was a little interesting, little different because I'm not used to dealing with 47 degrees in the morning in June. I expect that in like March maybe, or I don't know, maybe not March, but February. But anyway, by the time we got to the afternoon and we were, South Carolina down to Georgia, we were already seeing like the upper 80s, the 90s, or 90 degrees on the car, temperature gauge. But anyway, it was very pleasant up there, and the highs only got into like maybe around 80. I want to say is probably the highest that we saw, right around 80, upper 70s, mid 70s for the high. So anyway, for that reason alone, it was just very, very pleasant, very pleasant. And it got warm, it got hot. It got really hot, Tina. But anyway, I am glad to be home. And I'm glad to be back, bringing back my streams. I do want to talk about, so this week, last night, everyone in here probably knows. If you don't know, so the YouTube community here, all the channels that I connected with here, we all know the community has, they started doing this wonderful thing a few years back and started to recognize the individuals in the community that are kind of, connect with everybody and acknowledge them for their support, for their everything they do for everyone else. And it's been just a great thing to create this Hall of Fame the last few times, and they've established this different series that they have the themes for. And for example, they've honored people with associating them with the Muppets was the first series. They had Marvel was a series, Pixar was a series, Star Wars, I think I said that, Marvel, the villains, Disney villains, and this past newest round or series or class of recognitions and folks was the royals, which was a lot of princesses and main characters. I don't think I'm describing that right, but it was royals was the name of the series. And so Snow White, Rapunzel, for example, Cinderella, some of the other, royal people, characters were assigned to the people, and so to the people in the community. So every round they nominate the people. There's a board, not a board, I'm trying to describe this as if for folks that are watching that may not be as familiar with what this is, but they have a some people that are kind of the board, I want to say, or the group of people that are kind of head up the whole thing, are kind of the that started off, voting for the people, and then they nominated people. And then with the people that get nominated and voted on to get recognized to be in this Hall of Fame, they get to vote for and nominate other channels, creators. There's creators and supporters and friends of the channels. So it's everyone in the community. That all the names here. Tina McNeil was awarded a in the Muppet class. Was awarded. Jonathan Chong, I know you were in one of the class, if I remember right. So anyway, and it's just been a wonderful thing to not only shout out people and recognize people for their amazingness, but the last 3 rounds I was nominated, and the last 3 or 4 rounds I was, nominated to get an award. And the award is the nomination itself is such an incredible honor, because it's recognizing you, a person, for what they're just them being, basically them being them, and being a friend and support in the community is what it is, what it really kind of boils down to, and what they've done. There's also in the series, there's also a military recognition. There's also a okay, Tina, this is good. Tina said, winners this time will be added to those who could vote in the past. Each class grows the nominating membership. So it's a growing group of membership in this whole community. And so the and I totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, last night I was pleasantly surprised to receive the award, and the character I got, the character or characters I got paired with were Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I gotta just be honest, I have not seen Nightmare Before Christmas, so I'm gonna have some homework here to check out that movie in the near future, to find out these characters that I'm being associated with. But even more than the character that I'm paired with, it's kind of an honor to. It's not kind of, but it is a huge honor that to be recognized for just being me. And Tina said Those of us inducted in the past nominated 5 to 6 this time, and those who received the most votes got inducted this time. Yeah, so all of the previous inductees, oh, that's the word I'm looking for, I think, the inductees into this, which is into this, the class of this Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame or Hall of Gratitude, maybe, would be a better way of saying it. This Hall of Gratitude for creators who make good content, for supporters of the community, friends of the community who are there, moderators. Tina McNeil, moderator for several channels in the community. Jonathan, also several channels in the community, supporter and friend, and that's what they get nominated and recognized for just to say, here's this person, they're amazing, they're not getting paid for, with this. There's been a great, super awesome looking button with each class that each of the inductees get. But it's just being part of the community, and it's been a great thing. And it's contributing to the community. Yeah, contributing to the community. And it's just it's a kind of a virtual bulletin board, and I need to go check it out. But I know they had created a website that have all the names of the people that are in the all the inductees into there, and the ones that have channels, they have the links to their channels. So I need to go check that out. Actually, I haven't done that. But anyway, I just wanted all that to say, I am grateful to, and as a surprise, I didn't think, that it would, I would, I would receive, a recognition award and be an inducted. Yes. So anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge that and mention that, and thank you to everyone who voted. Also, some people in here. Jonathan said number 88, the Hulk. Guessing that's your number, Jonathan. 88, the Hulk. That sounds familiar. But yes, and I know Tina McNeil said you were Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy, yes. And Space Mountain Dave that was in here also was inducted and recognized this time around. Also, Space Mountain Dave has a great channel. Also, Tina McNeil is number 19. My number this time is 1 second. I think I wrote it down. I started writing down all the folks. 203? I'm either 203 or 204. 200 something. I think it's 203. 203 sounds the most familiar. But anyway, grateful. I'm grateful. And I've talked about this. I've talked about it before. I see this not just as, it is an incredible community, all these YouTube channels, out of the millions of YouTube channels, hundreds and thousands, millions of YouTube channels, there's this growing number of probably a few hundred that are connected through a common love of Disney. Is kind of the base, kind of the foundational passion that connects everyone to Disney, and then we all have our channels to talk about Disney and all things, kind of other things. Tonight I talked about my Disney visits that I went to, talked about my vacation and my thing, because it is my channel and I'm talking about that. But we all are connected through our love of Disney. That's kind of the main thing. And then all these, and then all of the individuals, they come into the streams to all right, Pete, and she's referring to, I should have mentioned him earlier, but Mr. Pete McDevitt, his channel is the Pete McDevitt Show. He's kind of been the instigator of this Hall of Fame recognition series. But of course, there's been a whole team of people that have helped him get it going. There's a whole group of people that have assisted him with it. But he was super instrumental. He's a great supporter of channels, creators. He wants to. It's Pete's brainchild. But anyway, yeah, Pete. Okay, Pete said there's almost 1,000 people known in the community, which is mind-boggling. So yeah, so his name is Pete McDevitt. His channel is the Pete McDevitt Show, and he's got streams that are Disney based. He has a lot of streams, almost constantly actually, that he broadcasts sports, which I'm not into sports, so I don't tune into those streams, but I know that's taken off for him, and that's awesome. That's the thing, when you have a channel, you can do whatever you want to do, as long as it's safe and within YouTube's guidelines, family friendly. But it's basically being a sportscaster, and all these games. I keep seeing notifications pop up that Pete is live for this team, these teams, this game, this event, and it's great. It's great, but I don't do sports, so I don't really tune into those. But anyway, yeah, Pete McDevitt, great guy. I want to meet him someday. I definitely want to. The other individual I will shout out is the other dean in the community of the live plays. He's also created, Dean has the liveplace.com. Oh, there he is, Pete's channel, Pete McDevitt. Okay. And strangely, he's not live at the moment. Interesting. Well, it is Father's Day. His problem, he might be doing something with the family. But anyway, going back to the other dean of the community, Dean Rice is his full name. He has the liveplace.com. He's another great supporter of channels and creators in this Disney and family friendly space. He has the liveplace.com, which is kind of a TV guide of channels and streams that you tune in to watch if you're not sure what to watch. He's got a great many channels listed there, and so he's another great supporter of YouTube channels. Kate Schuster, hello from New Jersey. I mean, hi to you from sunny and warm Central Florida. Welcome in, Kate. Great to have you. Yes, the other dean not as fond of turkey legs as our dean, but anyway, yes, Kate Schuster, welcome in. Great to have you. I've not seen you in my chats before, but welcome. Great to have you. Great to make new friends and have people pop in. So I'll mention those. So yeah, it's Pete McDevitt there, Pete McDevitt Show, the other dean on the live place. Great, and it is yeah. So anyway, I'm at an hour here that I've been live, and I think I will go ahead and wrap it up. As I said earlier on in the stream, I am back from my little sabbatical. My regular streams are going to be Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Sundays is going to be this Drumsticks After Dark, where we'll just be having a little fun chit chat while the weekend is coming to a close on Sunday nights. And then Once Upon a Turkey Leg is my Thursday night stream. That, of course, is where I will read to you some relaxing bedtime stories. And coming up this week, next Sunday is the 25th of June, and it is exactly 6 months until Christmas Day next Sunday. So Thursday night stream and next Sunday's stream are going to be themed to halfway to Christmas. So I'm going to be reading Christmas stories on Thursday night. And then Sunday night, we're going to be talking about Christmas, favorite Christmas traditions, Christmas foods. I might even sing some Christmas carols if I'm feeling sing-songy next week. So get ready for that. And so, yes. But tomorrow, I will also be live down in the Magic Kingdom around noon Eastern. And so look forward to doing that stream. It's going to be a fun day. So, and I'm welcome again, Kate, and I'm glad you found me. So with that, thank you all for watching. If you haven't, bop the like button. If you are watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments that you're watching the replay. This is a good question, Tina. When am I not in the mood to sing? Sometimes I'm not in the mood to sing. Like the first hour when I wake up, I'm usually not in the mood to sing. At least anything you want to hear me sing. But yeah, we'll see. Next Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday I might just be singing Christmas for you guys. I might just be. So, thank you again. Have a gobble-tastic night. And with that, take care and remember, you are the magic.